Who dropped?
The meeting's starting, so. All right, everybody. As usual, hello and welcome to the State of the Empire Assembly for the 10th of August, 2019. I'd like to thank everybody who did decide to attend today, be it in person, so to speak, or through a live stream, and those who decide to watch it in the future to keep up with what's been going on. Without further ado, I'm going to jump right into things, starting with our usual welcome party to the first group of people. So, since our last meeting where we properly welcomed everybody, we've seen a registration on the website from an Eric Wilcox, Chibi God, Kiriso. Looks like we got a couple of stray registrations that never filled out their MI apps. Meloidogyne. Yeah. That's about it. Slow growth period. We'll have to do something about that. Anybody who's joined in that time frame and doesn't find your name listed here, you gotta make sure you get on that website, my guy. Does a lot, lets us track, get you into tournaments, things like that. Speaking of tournaments, that'll actually be an excellent segue right into the next point. I'm going to be popping open the bracket, making sure everything's up to date, and we're going to start getting matches run again one way or another, and if people can't make it in a timely fashion, we're going to start handing out disqualifications. We've really been slacking on the tournament front, so to that effect, I'm going to allow Frodo to also run matches so we can speed through things faster, and it's not dependent on my schedule specifically. Any questions, comments, or concerns thus far? Alright, I will take the deafening silence as a no. So, next up on the list, I really don't see any promotions going around right now. Nobody's contacted me to suggest any. Again, I think most of the people who want to move up have moved up and taken on positions. And we're just going to have to push harder on the recruitment front and get more people who are actually interested in getting things done. I do understand that that's something of a rare breed of individual. Most people don't want to put in more than a token effort into things beyond just playing their games and enjoying themselves, and we're here to facilitate that. Some of us, though, quite enjoy and pride ourselves in our ability to step up, organize, and get things done. Which will, of course, bring me to our next subject, one probably quite dear to those in the 2nd Legion, the ejection of Travioman. I haven't officially addressed this, as it just happened yesterday, so I'm going to take a moment to explain right now. Travioman was kind of a pain in a lot of people's asses, to say the least. I'm told he did little more than connect with people one-on-one and sit there making immature dick jokes, even long after it stopped being funny. I love a good dumbass immature joke as much as the next guy, but if that's all you can bring to the table, he talks an awful lot of shit. And we all talk a little bit of shit. That's the competitive gamer side in us, and that's fine. I'm happy to accommodate that. I think most of us can agree with that. But it was just constant. He was just decent enough at the game to know he was a little above average, but to not realize that he was only a little above average. So he was one of those people who was just above average, but wasn't too bright, so he thought he was a living god of the game incarnate, which obviously rubs people the wrong way. So, on top of that, despite taking up promotions and positions, he has continually failed to properly organize raids, has bailed on raids continually, and has just generally, outside of the first couple of weeks where he was doing fine, he's generally just been dropping the ball on that left and right. So that's currently defaulting over towards higher 2nd Legion leadership for the time being, until somebody is brought forth to take up that position in full. That combined with him not really providing much feedback, and I guess he's been talking to a bunch of people about how he was planning on leaving, I decided it was better to just ship him out first class with preferential boarding. So Travio's gone. He's been removed from the 2nd Legion. He has been booted from the Discord after multiple calls from 2nd Legion leadership that I have attempted to temper, because I'm not going to lie, if he could get his stupid behavior under control, I did see potential in the kid. But he just wasn't really a fit for the group in the long term. We gave him plenty of time and chances to adapt to the culture that we kind of have around here, and he continually came up wanting. And since he was planning on leaving anyway, saved him the trouble.
Oh. But with that being said, me being one of the individuals that Travio had talked to about leaving as the heads up, he did his final little gasp with us, did present an idea that we are probably going to jump on.
Let me clarify. He didn't present an idea, otherwise he probably wouldn't have gotten Das Boot. He inspired an idea through his stupidity. See, according to him, we're too casual, apparently. Whatever that means. Coming from the guy who can't be bothered to even stick it through a raid half the time anymore. No big loss. But he decided that he was going to just bitch, moan, and talk about leaving instead of ever actually addressing the issue. And then when confronted, he just is like, oh, you're kind of too casual. There was no question of, hey, things are a little casual for my taste. Can we fix this? Can we do something about this? So this is actually going to bring me into my next point for some of you who may be perhaps losing a degree of interest with the group. I can understand. Booms and busts are kind of the cycle of how these things work. It's okay. Travio had this idea of a more hardcore player base. We don't see a reason why that can't be tapped into. Another legion can be founded that's designed exclusively for hardcore players who want to do comp constantly, who want to do raids the day they release, who want to have all of their clan engrams within hours of reset. The guys who a new piece of gear drops and they're out grinding it right away. The really hardcore dedicated players who pretty much touch Destiny and almost nothing else, who want to take everything super seriously. I don't see a reason why we can't give them a containment legion. So if anybody's interested in that sort of thing, then we will absolutely be taking applications, so to speak, for anybody who would like to help set up a hardcore Destiny 2 Legion.
So will we be making a death squad or an extermination legion?
You haven't really defined any difference there.
I'm just thinking name-wise for what the new legion would be, whether it's going to be an actual legion or is it just going to be another.
No, I mean, I'd like to make it a new legion and just specialize it. The reason for the modularity of the legion structure allows us to create specializations like that. If we have a point where we get so large where we've got a group of people who want to do almost nothing but PvP all the time, I could set up a legion specialized for Crucible warfare. That doesn't bother me. Whatever fits the needs of the group the most. That's our end goal at the end of the day, is to meet with the needs of the group. That's why we've deliberately constructed a modular structure that can be modified and tinkered with and is equipped to handle that. Which will actually segue me into my next part. Anybody who says, I want to play this game, or I want to do this activity, or I want something more specialized to this, bring it to me. Alright? Even if it seems like maybe it's stupid. If we can find a way to make it work, we'll try to make it work. If that means you come in, you're like, hey, I really want to play Rust. Okay? Can you get, let's say, 3 to 5 people in total who want to do that? You get 3 to 5 people who really want to do that. We'll take them. We'll give you a legion. We'll found the numbers. We'll set up everything on the Discord and on the website. You take that, and it'll be your responsibility, you and your core founding group, to build the legion. Succeed, welcome to the ranks of the officers. I'm going to start opening up the ranking structure to those who want to take the initiative to earn it, rather than the slower methodology that we've been taking. You see somewhere you think you can expand? Fine. I will give you the go-ahead. You get your group of guys, you set up your legion, you appoint your sub-officers, get it up to a decent strength, your position becomes permanent. Anybody see any problem with this concept?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
I think it's fine.
Alright. Pretty solid command structure, in my opinion. Either way, do we actually have anything else to discuss at this point? I'm currently just saving up funding so that we can get the whole business side of things off the ground. If anybody here has graphic design skills of any kind, as usual, contact me. I'll get you copies of the Kaldaran logo and things like that as we get them. Feel free to design Legion badges, cups, mugs, mouse pads, t-shirts, hoodies, anything you think might be cool. Submit some designs. Any one that we adopt and use in our official merchandise store, you'll get a free copy of whatever that merchandise is. With that being said, I don't know. Frodo, you got anything to throw in there?
Not really. Nothing that I can think of. I know there's been a few people that have who have been here for a while who kind of gone unnoticed and under our radar. So if you've been here for a little while, and you feel like you deserve a promotion, DM me and Atomic so we can, talk about it.
Or heck, even if you just have an idea, something you think would be an improvement or a good change to go about, or something to that we can kick around to figure out further, let them know.
Absolutely. I speak for myself and Frodo, and I say our DMs are always open. We have suggestion channels in the Discord. We have methods through the website. You can do it in private if you don't want to do it in public. You can do it in public if you're worried that we're going to ignore it for some reason. We've tried to open every possible channel to feedback. So, it's the rest is on you guys. The main thing that I tell anybody is going to be you're going to get out what you put in with a force multiplier. You put in 1, you're going to get like a 1.3 or a 1.5. You put in 10, you might get like a 15. We'll give back more than we get, but we still have to get something. We can't multiply 0 and expect you to get anything. That's how this sort of group structure generally works. I do feel like we need to get something more exciting into the pipeline, though. I don't feel like I have too much special to announce at these things lately.
Yeah, I mean, the the only kind of semi big news that has come up is so Bungie just announced size for Shadowkeep. Shadowkeep is going to be huge. 156 gigabytes. Huge. So if anything, if we don't have anything exciting, people are kind of burnt out right now. I get it, but Shadowkeep is where we're gonna want to. It's something we're really gonna want to jump on.
And beyond that, just remember, Destiny's not the only thing we have on offer here. We've got our own private Minecraft server. We've got our presence in the Old Republic, Path of Exile, Warframe, World of Warcraft. We need a few more people to get the World of Warcraft Legion running.
The Division.
Kind of avoided mentioning it because I don't know what the hell state the game's in at this point.
Yeah, I know.
It's a weird one. But hell, I've been finding myself just enjoying some Minecraft lately.
It has seen a big upsurge.
Yep.
Well, as far as my end, I'm gonna probably at some point in time tonight go through the fucking roster and see who's been here a while and go see who might deserve a promotion or something like that, so that we can have something either for next weekend or we could run a quick impromptu meeting later or something like that and give out promotions.
And I just wanted to say that my lack of playing on PC right now is because I'm building up my PS4 characters up because I'm moving them over since I've got 1,500 hours over there and everything completed and stuff. So I've been working on that one right now. But once the cross save comes on here in 2 weeks, you guys will be seeing a lot more of me on PC.
Alright. I think once cross save goes live, we'll be seeing a major shift in the way things work around here. Or rather, a major uptick in activity. Cross save and Steam are going to open up a lot.
The way I understand it, though, Steam isn't going live until October 1st.
I've been hearing things that the switch over to Steam is going to be relatively soon, like within the next couple weeks soon.
I thought they only pushed back the release of Shadowkeep, not the swap to Steam.
Yeah, that's what I
Because I
thought.
don't think they really can push back the swap to Steam without dealing with shit from Activision, which I really don't think they want to do. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and call the meeting for now, and then we can have our casual conversations afterwards. So, for everybody who showed up, thank you again for attending, and long live the Empire.